Today we're going to be looking at the new Golem crafting method on Wyrmscraig, and I'll show you the best way to do it to maximize XP gain and get the jeweler's chisel as quickly as possible. First off, you'll need to get to Wyrmscraig by sailing there. I highly recommend finishing the quest Fallen from Grace while you're here, as that will add a Wyrmscraig teleport to the Necklace of Passage. I also suggest building the bank on the island. The requirements for that are on the screen now. Now that you're here, here is the best inventory setup and gear you can have for this activity. You'll especially want the Varrock Armor 3 or 4 for a chance at multiple sunstones when mining, and the expert mining gloves, which will let you mine each rock twice before they deplete. You'll also need a chisel, a hammer, and some hunter fur. You'll really want to get the large fur pouch before doing this activity to minimize the banking time. If you don't have any hunter furs, you can actually hunt the goats on the south side of the island, either using a cattle prod or telekinetic grab. It is pretty fast for gathering the furs, and while it won't give you as much XP as using moonlight antelope furs, it's still pretty good. Also, if you have the Imcando hammer, you can equip that in your offhand and bring a gem bag with you to bank the gems you get while doing this activity. The golems are located on the east side of the island, but before we can build them, we need to gather some sunstone, which are nearby from these rocks. You're going to want to mine in one of these 2 triple sunstone spots to gather them at the fastest rate. If you want to gather them slower but more AFK, you can mine the monolith, although I will warn you that it is a lot slower. Once you have your sunstones, you'll want to chisel 5 of them into sunstone cores on your way to the golem plinths. To start building a golem, you'll want to click on one of these 2 plinths. When you do, your character will build a base and start chiseling it. To finish making the golem, you'll need to chisel it 5 times on each side. And once you finish a side, you need to manually move to the other sides before clicking to chisel again. Once you're done on all 4 sides, you'll need to return to the front of the golem, and this is where the hunter fur and the sunstone core come in. You'll insert the sunstone core and dress the golem with hunter fur at the same time to finish it, getting you your big crafting XP drop and the loot roll. Most of the time you'll get an uncut gem, but very rarely you can get the jeweler's chisel, which is an upgraded chisel for gem crafting. And one more tip to speed up your grind here: if you click on the golem every time you get an XP drop from chiseling, you can turn that 4-tick chiseling action into a 3-tick, speeding up the process by 25% and getting you much better XP rates. Overall, if you're using the best hunter fur, you can get well over 160,000 crafting XP per hour, which is pretty insane compared to the previous meta of glass blowing. And as for the jeweler's chisel, we don't know the drop rate of it yet, but once we do get that, I will come back to this video and make a pinned comment saying what the drop rate is. So you can check down there if you're watching this like 8 months in the future. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.